Hello, everybody. I'm Brett Wagner, and welcome to Pastime. Name the time, win the cash. It's that easy. We are in Chandler, Arizona at Firebird International Raceway, and I got a couple $1,000s I want to give away. Let's meet our contestants. John, how you doing, buddy?
Doing good, doing good.
Thank you for coming out. Big Matt.
Here I am.
Big Matt, how you doing, buddy?
Well, sir.
That is a Big Matt. And Ken Herring, owner and operator of Texas Chassis Works. How are you, my man?
I'm good, man.
Ken, we've been having a hard time here in Arizona, haven't we?
Yeah, the weather's killing us.
The weather's not killing us. The money is flying away.
I gotta have an excuse, exactly.
Well, that's all right. You ready to win today?
You bet.
This show, you are going to win. I feel it, unless Big Matt gets angry and bops you in the head. Let's bring up our first contestant. Julie, thank you so much for coming out. Tell me about your car.
It's an 07 Mustang. It's a GT California Special. It's stock, so it's got a 4.6 in it. Nothing special really under the hood.
Now I hear you have a beautiful daughter named Shelby as well.
I do, yes.
That's very nice. Now, does she race as well?
She does. She runs junior dragsters.
Junior dragsters.
Yep.
And how long have you been racing?
About a year and a half.
Okay. Well, John, first question for Julie.
Well, I guess you just answered what I was gonna ask, but pass.
All right, that's right. You can pass. Big Matt, question for Julie.
Julie, nothing done? No exhaust?
Nothing. No.
Just all bone stock.
Just the California Special package, which comes with just exhaust tips.
Perfect.
I like that California Special. Ken Herring, question for Julie.
Is that the car you always run at the track?
No.
What do you usually run?
I run a 64 Chevelle. My husband raced it earlier today.
Okay.
Oh, very
Yellow
nice.
one.
All right.
You ready to make a pass first, Julie?
I am.
All right, let's open this show. $100 pass, $100 round. That's right. Good things start. Big Matt and John on a cold night in Chandler, Arizona. John is locked in. Big Matt is locked in, and Ken Herring is locked in. Let's take a look at those times. A 1470 for Ken, a 1460 for Matt, and a 1560 for John. John, no faith in that car.
Not a big fan of the Mustangs.
John, tell me a little bit about yourself.
31, single, live here in Chandler, automotive mechanic.
Single.
Yeah.
You want to, you want to send a little shout out to somebody? Anybody?
No, any ladies out there? I'm here in Chandler.
That wasn't much of a burnout.
That was no burnout.
That's all right.
We'll see what happens.
It's a good looking car.
Oh, she missed it. Big John.
Oh, Mr. Shea.
Ken Herring, right off the bat. Thank goodness, Ken. Thank you. Let me just come here, man.
That may be my only 100.
I will give you a hug real quick. Thanks, buddy. All right, that's all right. Ladies and gentlemen, Ken Herring, the house sitting on $100, Matt sitting on 0, and John sitting on 0. Let's bring up our next driver. Jamie, tell me about your ride.
2005 Mitsubishi Evolution, minor bolt-ons, nothing special, tuned by Mines in Mesa, Arizona.
Tell me about those minor bolt-ons and nothing special.
A turbo back exhaust and camshafts in it, actually.
All right, John, question for Jamie.
What size turbo are you running in there?
Stock turbo.
Stock turbo, huh?
Big Matt, question for Jamie.
October, you said it was tuned. Minor camshaft? I mean,
It's got Tomei 280 degrees.
okay, perfect.
And medium Ken Herring for Jamie.
How much boost?
How much boost?
It's actually running stock boost right now. It's about 18 pounds.
Okay.
How much horsepower do you think you're putting out?
Right now, probably about 300, 310.
That's not bad.
That's at the wheel. So,
Well, thanks, Jamie. Let's see what you can do.
all right.
$100 pass, ladies and gentlemen. $100 pass. Matt is locked in. John is locked in, and Ken Herring locked in. Let's take a look at those times. A 1290 for Ken Herring. Big Matt has got a 1210, and John with a 1320. Wow. Matt and Ken, you guys are pretty close there.
Yeah. Yeah, I almost put
And a
it.
1320, everybody's pretty
Everybody's
close.
close.
Ken, how do you like the imports?
I own an import, but I'm not usually an import fan. But
You own a Mitsubishi.
no, I own a 350Z.
That's right, a 350Z. All right, let's see what he did.
Oh, that's not looking
A little
good.
slow right there.
it off very well either.
Yeah, it's picking up.
Oh, baby. 1293, Ken Herring.
Ken.
Bam, bam.
Ken,
Hug
What is
by
going on here?
Ken, that hug worked. We got to hug more often.
Yeah, y'all should have come earlier.
Ken Herring sitting on $200. Matt sitting on 0. And John sitting on 0. Guys, don't worry about it. We got a lot more rounds. Let's bring up our next driver. Josh, tell me about, how old are you, Josh?
23.
23, another youngster out here in Arizona. Tell me about your ride.
It's an 04 R32 Volkswagen. It's actually my friend's ride.
Your ride, does your friend know you're driving?
Yeah, he's here.
Okay, just checking. You know anything about the car?
It's got a chip in it. That's about it.
That's all you know. John, question.
Well, I can't see from here, but what tires you got on the front there?
You know what kind of tires you got?
I believe they're Falcons.
Falcon tires.
Stock.
Yeah, just
Nothing
stock.
Big Matt, question for Josh.
Interesting. You say it's bone stock pretty much.
Yeah, just a chip.
What do you normally drive out here?
Do you race out here on your own?
Yeah, I have a Camaro.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
And Ken Herring, question for Josh.
Since I obviously know nothing about Volkswagens, what motor's in it?
R32, it's the 3.2 narrow V6. I
Okay,
believe.
gotcha.
You ready to make a pass
Yeah.
for us? All right, let's do this. All right, guys, this is the last of the $100 passes. Matt is locked in. John is locked in. And Ken Herring taking his time. Ken, you're doing pretty good. Locked
Yeah.
in. That's all right. You know what? You've been coming, you're doing well. 1520.
We're going to take care of that.
I like to call you Mr. VW. Matt with the
Yeah.
1550 and John with the 1390.
It looks pretty good.
$14.50 and Ken
Wins
Herring!
again. That's fantastic.
Woo-wee! One more hug. One more hug. It's all right.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hey,
Hey,
ladies and
watch your
gentlemen.
hands. Watch your hands.
$300 for Ken Herring. Matt is sitting on 0. John is sitting on 0. That is the end of the first round, folks. Don't go anywhere. We got more pastime coming up. The jack is going up. I want to see you back here. Welcome back to Pastime, folks. Ken Herring, the VW killer, is on a roll. Matt and John, don't worry about it. We got a lot more rounds to go, and the money is going up. We're getting into our $200 rounds. Tanner, how old are you?
I'm 20 years old.
20 years old. Tanner, you're almost taller than I am. I have to stand up straight to talk to you.
6'7"?
No, I'm not. How tall are you?
6'5".
6'5"?
Yeah.
You got me, Tanner. I weigh more than you do.
Yeah.
Tell me about your ride.
It's pretty much a stock 94 Mustang 302. It's a off-road H5. That's about it.
John, question for Tanner.
Do you know the horsepower that you're putting to the
The
wheels?
horsepower?
Yeah.
It's about 215 to the wheels.
Big Mac, question for John.
215 to the wheels. Speaking of wheels, are there any drag radials or anything like
Nope.
that back there?
Stock wheels.
Okay, perfect.
And Ken Herring, a question?
Standard or automatic?
Manual.
Manual.
All right.
Yep.
You ready to make a pass for us?
Yes, I am.
All right, Tanner, you're looking down there. You getting visualizing what's going to happen?
Yeah. It's be a good run.
All right, Tanner. All right, right there. Look at visualize, folks. Let's make it a fast pass. All right, gentlemen. Ken Herring already locked in. Big Matt already locked in. We got you locked in. Everybody is locked in. Let's take a look at those times. Ken with the 1450, Matt with the 1520, and with the 1450, John.
Nice.
Wow. Now, you know what happens when we have a tie? Ken got in first. So, John, whoever gets in first on the time and clicks in first is going to win if we get close to you guys. Matt, tell me a little bit about yourself.
You know, I've been out here in Arizona living in Gilbert for about 25 years. Do accessories and performance stuff at a GM shop here in town. You know, I got a wife, 3 kids at home.
Yeah, I know.
Just living the dream.
It'd be nice for you to win this so you can...
Yeah,
give
I got
them-
3
give them-
kids at home. Come on, Tanner, go.
It's you.
Oh, I got it.
It's Matt. We don't need a clock. That's done.
Just a step there.
That's all right. Tanner's a young man. We'll give him a little credit there.
Nice run,
With the
Tanner.
1651, Big Matt.
Yeah, man.
Closest to the congratulations,
Thank you,
Matt.
sir. I think I'm ready for
Matt,
the hug.
Oh, Matt just break my hand there. Ken Herring sitting on $300. Big Matt sitting on 200, and Medium John sitting on. But don't worry about it, guys. This is our combo round, okay? Now, the combo round is where I bring out 2 cars and 2 drivers, and you're going to have to give me 1 combined time for both drivers. So, guys, got to be halfway decent and Matt. We all right with that?
We're all right.
Let's meet our drivers. Andrew, tell me about your ride.
It's a 2003 Ford Mustang Mach 1. Just basically standard bolt-ons. That's about it. Exhaust, cold air, intake spacer.
All right. Thanks, Andrew. What's your name, sir?
My name's Brian Boito.
Brian, you are all stepped up. You got your neck brace on there.
Safety's a good thing.
Safety is a good thing. Tell me about your ride.
It's a 95 Z28 Camaro, Brickyard 400. It's number 39 of 400, so it's pretty rare.
Wow.
And it's got all the generic LT1 bolt-ons. Cold air intake, cat back, roller rockers. It's pretty much stock, though.
All right, John, you get one question. Andrew or Brian?
Brian, right? With the Camaro? Tuning. Do you have any tuning done to that? Any custom tuning at all? Nothing, no kind of tuning?
All right, Big Matt, Andrew or Brian?
Andrew, what kind of power are you putting down? What's the horsepower?
I haven't had it on a dyno or anything, but stock, they're rated around 310. So, I mean, it's got a little bit more than that. So, probably 315, 320 at the flywheel.
All right. Ken Herring, Andrew or Brian?
Brian. What, is it an LT1 motor in there?
LT1.
Okay.
All right, Andrew and Brian, you ready to make a pass for us? This is the combo round. Thanks a lot. Combo round, my favorite part of the show. John, needless to say, this will put you right back in the game. John is locked in. Big Matt is locked in. Ken Herring, who's sitting in first place, taking his time. He is locked in. Let's take a look at those times, folks. A 27.50 for Ken Herring, a 29.75 for Big Matt, and Medium John sitting on a 26.70. When we get a catastrophic failure on the track, the bottom line is whoever has the slowest time wins. So, Matt, let me hand you over that $200.
Thank you, sir.
Give me a little pound there, Big Man.
A little time this
A little pound. All right, let's go. A little recap. Ken Herring sitting on 300. Big Matt sitting on 400. And John sitting on zero. But that's all right. Let's get to our next racer. Aaron, tell me about your ride there.
It's a 98 Grand Cherokee Limited, 5.9 liter all-wheel drive. That's about it. Got a catback exhaust and a cold air intake.
John, question for Aaron.
How many times you had this out to the track?
How many times you had it?
Once before.
Just one?
Big Mac, question for Aaron.
Do you have any other cars you bring out here?
Yes.
So you're not a stranger to the track.
Right.
All right. Ken, question for Aaron.
I'm good. Let's go.
You ready to make a pass for us?
I'm ready.
Let's do this, buddy. All right, gentlemen, last of the $200 rounds. Medium John is locked in. Big Matt is locked in. And Ken, I love Arizona and VWs, is locked in.
Cold weather.
Let's take a look at those times. Ken Herring sitting on a 1650, Matt on a 1590, and a 1670 Medium John. Big Matt, 1590, fast.
1590, you know, all-wheel drive. Maybe he'll get out a little bit. Uh-oh, he got
Nice
out
little
pretty
launch
good.
there. Pretty good launch.
All-wheel drive might be hitting it.
There we go.
Wow.
15-15.
All
Big
right.
Matt, come on down there, big man. No, give me there, you take the money too. Thanks for the pound there, Big Matt. Ladies and gentlemen, $300 for Ken Herring. Big Matt in the lead with $600, and Medium John sitting on zero. Don't worry about it, John. The money is going up. Don't go anywhere. We got more pastime. The jack is going up. Welcome back to Pastime, folks. We're getting into the $300 rounds. John sitting on $0. John, I'm going to give you a little good luck pound there. Let's bring up our next driver.
That's going to do it.
Alex, tell me about your car.
It's a 2002 Acura RSX. I've got some basic bolt-ons. It's a stock, it's a 2.0 liter, and I swapped the bottom end out for a 2.4 liter. Gives it a little bit of extra torque, and other than that, just your basic bolt-ons.
Your daily driver?
My daily driver, yeah.
John, question for Alex.
What bolt-ons do you have on?
What kind of bolt-ons?
I've got a slightly bigger intake manifold. It's just off a different OEM car, different set of cams, and header, and it's tuned.
Big Mac, question for Alex.
Tires? Did you put any special
Tires,
tires on?
it's just, they're still street tires. They're pretty new. Got them about a week ago, but just BF Goodrich.
And Arizona Ken, question for Alex.
You run the car down the track any before?
Have I driven it down the track before?
Yes.
Yeah, it's been about a year.
All right, you ready to take a run for us? Sure. Let's make a pass. Thanks, Alex. $300 pass, ladies and gentlemen. John, this will put you right back in the game. You don't want to slip any further back. Ken Herring, still eyeing the car. All right, everybody is locked in. Let's take a look. $15.79 for Ken, a $14.20 for Matt, and a $13.50 for John.
Better stay out of my way, Ken.
Oh,
we got another burnout.
Sounds good. Let's see what Alex can do.
Oh.
A little squirrely there.
I got worried.
I'm expecting way too much out of these cars.
Ken Herring, come on down. A 50 easy pass there, Ken, for you. Easy, easy. $600, ladies and gentlemen. Ken Herring. Matt with $600. We got a tie for first place. And John, sitting on 0. John, we got a couple more rounds. Don't worry about it. The money is going up. If John wins the next 2 rounds, that's $800. He could go. He could win it all on two rounds, 2 passes. Let's bring up our next driver. Justin, tell me about your ride.
Just got mostly stock. Got a few bolt-ons. Got exhaust and just stuff like that.
What kind of car is it?
It's a 04 Mustang GT.
04 Mustang GT.
Mm-hmm.
John, question.
Horsepower, what are you putting down?
I'm thinking just mostly stock, maybe like 280, maybe.
Okay, Big Mac, question.
280 to the wheels. Do you come out here a lot? Do you...
This is actually my second time out here.
Perfect.
And Ken Herring.
Is it a manual or automatic?
It's a manual.
Okay.
All right, buddy, you ready to make a pass for us?
Yes, sir.
Justin, let's do it, buddy.
All right.
All right, Justin looks like he's playing in a rock band. He's surfing. He's a skateboarder, but he's right here in Arizona going down the track. Pretty cool. $300 pass. The last of the $300 passes. All right, let's lock in those times, gentlemen. All right, everybody is locked. Big Matt is locked in. John is locked in. Ken Herring is locked in. Let's take a look at those times. $300 pass, a $14.50 for Ken Herring, a $15.10 for Matt, and with the $15.90, medium John. John, $300 pass, the last of the $300 passes. You need this, my friend.
I need this.
Just a little spin, just a little spin.
Doing okay.
I don't know.
$14.94.
that's Matt.
Let me get up to Big Matt here. Big Matt, $900. $300 pass. Big Matt sitting on $900. Ken Herring in second place sitting on $600. And John, medium John, sitting on 0. Ladies and gentlemen, it's pass time. Don't go away. The final round is coming up worth $500, and somebody's winning $2,000. Welcome back to Pastime, folks. We are getting into our final round. It is worth $500. Let's do a little recap. John is sitting on $0. Big Matt in first place at $900, and Ken Herring, the house, sitting on $600. So what it's going to be is this. It's worth $500. Matt, you're already in the lead. If you win this round, it's winner take all. Ken Herring, $500 puts you in the lead, and it's winner take all. That means you'll win. So John, you can be a spoiler right now. If you win this round, you keep Ken Herring, the house, from winning, although Matt with $900 will take it all. Do you like being the spoiler?
I can be the spoiler. I've been it before. I played that
Now,
role.
before I go anywhere, I want to thank Firebird International Raceway for being a good host. We've had a good time out here. Are you ready, Matt and John?
I'm ready.
All right,
I'm pulling for medium John to be the spoiler.
All right, here we go. Let's bring up our last driver of the night. Bob, tell me about your car.
It's a 64 Chevy 2, shortened Ford 9-inch and 411s.
What size motor?
DFG drag radials, 350.
350?
Yeah.
Let's go to John. John, question for Bob.
What is your favorite restaurant, Bob?
John, you're not helping Matt with these questions.
Definitely Espo's.
So much for the spoiler.
Big Mac, question for Bob.
Bob, you running any nitrous?
Nope, I don't do any none of the nothing you have to replace.
All right.
I actually have plans for a blower, but I can't hook it up the way it is. So.
Got it.
All right, and Ken Herring, question for Bob.
Tell us a little more about the motor.
We've got headers, Edelbrock carb. My heads are they're aluminum.
All right, Bob, good job. Let's go. $2,000. It's coming up to the last round right here, the last pass. Big Matt and Ken Herring going for the win. And could we have a spoiler in John? Let's lock in those times. Ken Herring is locked in, Big Matt is locked in, and John the spoiler is locked in. Let's take a look at those times.
John, the restaurant asker.
Yeah, right. Restaurant.
I'm hungry. I'm hungry.
Ken Herring with the 1390, Big Matt with the 1450, and the spoiler, John, with the 1335.
I'm in the middle.
So.
I'm in the middle.
You are in the middle. That's
yeah,
perfect.
It's not good. You're good.
Perfect.
Funny,
it's 2 against 1,
you know
so
what,
it's pretty good.
Folks, this is, I mean, cameraman, come here, take a look at the shot. It is so funny. Ken Herring looks like a little kid next to Big Matt right there.
Ken Herring is 6'1".
6'8", 295 pounds. Big Matt is making everybody look like a little kid up on stage.
Except for you, buddy.
Thank you very much.
And if I win, I'm jumping off the stage.
Oh, it gets squirrely.
Getting a little squirrely. Let's see what he does at the business end of the track.
You win. Are you buying us dinner? I'm hungry.
$12.79. John, the spoiler. $500. But ladies and gentlemen, you just spoiled it for Ken Herring.
That's what I'm good at.
But ladies and gentlemen, because of the numbers, Big Matt is the winner. Congratulations, John. Thanks for playing. You got to hand over your cash to Big Matt there. Ken Herring, you got to hand over the cash. Ladies and gentlemen, that's our first 6'8" winner on Pastime. It's Pastime. Name the time, win the cash. It's that easy. From Chandler, Arizona, I'm Brett Wagner for Speed. We'll see you next time.